Hello watch fans, birth year watches here, and this is a watch that is going to be someone's wet dream, but they may not know it yet. Why? Because you won't be trying to look for one, because so few people even know about these. So rare is one thing, condition is another. This Zenith from circa 1974, let's just get some of the dust off the dial. This is a high beat movement. It doesn't say it on the dial, but Zenith took an ETA base and sped it up, so it runs at 36.6. That means that this second hand, this smooth sweeping second hand, is basically stuttering 10 times a second, whereas on a lot of watches that will be 5 times a second and you'll see it stutter through. At 10 times a second, it really is as smooth as mechanical watches got back then, and there's very few that are any smoother today. Accutrons, spring drives, yes, but as a pure mechanical watch, this is about as smooth as it gets. But it gets better. You've got hacking as well. You've got quick set day and date. They've put the day window in blue like the dial. The dial itself, very crisp. You've got a little bit, tiny little bit of patina around the tritium markers at the hour hands. Then the case. Hopefully the camera will pick up. You can see all the graining on the bezel. There is the tiniest little dink between the lug there, and if you're still looking for it, I did say it was tiny. It's got the signed crown. It's got the signed buckle. It's only on the original strap, and look at the condition of the strap. This is barely worn. This is a 50-year-old Zenith that is barely worn. Steel case, good size as well. It's about 37.5 millimeters. Strong lugs. I mean, what about it is anyone going to say, well, I don't like that? If you're going to make it better, you're going to say, well, if it had the papers, well, great, it would be better. But a beautiful blue dial, stainless steel, mechanical Zenith with a high beat movement. If you were to ask Zenith today for one of their steel watches with a blue dial, an automatic movement, they're going to ask you for $5,500. So how do you price this? It's difficult, isn't it? Because there's nothing to compare to. This is fit to go straight into the Zenith Museum. If Zenith want it for their museum, in fact, I'd give them a discount, because I'd like to be able to go to Switzerland and see the watch again. But an absolute thing of beauty. If I could find watches like this every day, I would be really, really happy. But I don't. I find one like this after a lot of looking. I may get one like this a month, and they're rarely 50-year-old Zeniths. They are more normally 80s or 90s watches that haven't been worn, or ladies' watches. But a man's Zenith like this that is uber desirable just to sit in a box, I don't even think they're one a month. I think it's one every 6 months, after a lot of looking. As you can tell, I'm quite excited by this. Hopefully you are too. If you want to see more details, including movement photos, wrist shots, all those bits, and the price, then click the link in the pinned comment. That'll take you to our website. Everything we show on here is for sale. The thing we showed today is for sale. The thing we showed tomorrow is for sale. But we only have one of each. Sure, if this is floating your boat like it floats mine, then you can think about it overnight, but don't be surprised if it's not there by the morning. Thank you very much for watching. I love showing and sharing watches like this. We'll see you next time.